Ladies and gentlemen, the Louisville police released Breonna Taylor's incident report, and the damn thing was practically blank. Now, this woman's apartment is all shot up inside and out. She's dead. They tried to get her boyfriend for attempted murder. And now, when people wanted to see the actual incident report, the Louisville police virtually released something that was blank. What an insult. Like this family has not gone through enough hard times. I'm going to play part of a 911 call that was made by Kenneth Walker that was released.
I don't know what happened. Somebody kicked in the door inside my girlfriend. Okay, where are you located? I'm at 3003 Springfield Drive, apartment 4. 3003 Springfield Drive, apartment number 4? Yes. Oh my God. Okay, how old is your girlfriend? She's 26. Bring it. You said 26. Where was she shot at? I don't know. She's on the ground right now. I don't know. Okay. You said she's 26. Is she alert and able to talk to you? No, she's not. Breathe. Okay. You said you're in apartment number 4? Hell. Oh my God. Yes, hell. What's your name, sir? Oh, my name is Kenneth Walker. You said hell. And you said she's 26? Yes. Okay. You said 3003 Springfield Drive, apartment number 4? Yes. Okay. Can you see where she's been shot at? I can't go to Sunday. Okay. Is she alert and able to talk to you? No, breathe. Okay. Oh my God. What the fuck? Oh my God. Can you get her turned over on her back? I need you to check and see where she shot at. Oh my God. Oh, I gotta go. I gotta get you back in. Kenneth, can you hear me? You have reached the voicemail.
Okay. That's a shame. I think the reason why he didn't pick up, because by then those cops were in the apartment. Oh, what a shame. Just listening to that is heartbreaking. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is an article that came out June 10th, 2020, the Courier Journal. Nearly 3 months after Louisiana Metro Police officers fatally shot Breonna Taylor in her South End apartment, the department released the incident report from that night. Except it is almost entirely empty. How the hell do you kill someone, shoot up an apartment, arrest someone, her boyfriend, and the incident report don't have no information in it? And see, ladies and gentlemen, the cops that killed Breonna is still free. They never went to jail like they did in the case of George Floyd. These cops should all be in jail, every last one of them. The 4-page report lists the time, date, case number, uh, incident, location, and the victim's name, as well as the fact that she is 26 years old, a Black female. But it's redacts Taylor's street number, apartment number, and date of birth, all of which have been widely reported. And it lists her injuries as none. Now, remember, she got shot multiple times, and on the report, it got her listed as having no injuries. This is some bullshit. Even though she was shot at least 8 times and died in her hallway on the floor in a pool of blood, according to attorneys for her family. It lists the charges as death investigation, LMPD, involved, but checks the no box under forced entry. And you could clearly see they did force their way through that door. Even though officers use a battering ram to knock in Taylor's apartment door, but they said it was no forced entry on the incident report, y'all. You see how rotten these people are? And they think we still want their policing. What a joke. It also lists under the offenders portion of the report the 3 officers who fired in Taylor's apartment, fatally shooting her. And we know that's John Mattingly, Miles Cosgrove, and Brett Hankinson. But the most important portion of the report, the narrative of events that spell out what happened March 13th, has only 2 words: PIU investigation. And the rest of the report has no information filled in at all. Wow. I read this report and have to ask the mayor, the chief of police, and the city's lawyers, are you kidding? This is what you consider being transparent to taxpayers and the public? Asks Richard A. Green, an editor of the Courier-Journal. At the time when so many are rightfully demanding to know more details about that tragic March evening, I fail to understand this lack of transparency the public deserves. They didn't fill that report out, ladies and gentlemen, because they know they were wrong and how they handled this whole thing. That's, to me, the fact that they did not fill out that incident report for what happened over at that apartment is an admission of guilt as far as I'm concerned. Taylor was at her Springfield Drive apartment at around 12:40 a.m. when the 3 plainclothes officers used a no-knock search warrant signed by District Judge Mary Shaw to enter her home as part of a narcotics investigation. Officers say they demanded their presence, but Taylor's boyfriend, Kenneth Walker, and several neighbors said they did not. So the cops are lying and saying they announced themselves. And her boyfriend and other witnesses that were there at the time said there was no announcement at all. And I believe them. I believe them. Wow. Walker has said he thought intruders were trying to break in and fired a warning shot that struck Mattingly in the leg. Mattingly, Hankinson, and Cosgrove are on administrative reassignment pending investigation. They should be fired and they should be jailed. Anytime this went down and you're going to accept a blank incident report from these 3 cops, There were 3 cops at the scene and not one of them could write an incident report. See, they did not write this report on purpose, y'all. They couldn't figure out a way to write it where they don't look guilty in the whole thing. Wow. The detective who requested a warrant, Joshua James, has also been reassigned, LMPD announced Wednesday. This document is proof that LMPD continues to make a mockery of transparency. That's true. Open record law that requires the release of public documents in all but extremely rare circumstances. Under the Fisher administration, there has been a consistent policy and practice of refusing to tell the public what's going on with the police, regardless of how inappropriate the officer conduct has been, even when it was criminal, as the LMPD Explorer case. Wow. This is a damn shame. If I was her family member, I would be, oh man, I would be beyond upset if all of this happened to my loved one. And when we finally get the police report, which is really the incident report, it's blank. You don't have no information. Wow. You know, we are in a time when people are demanding police reform and asking that many of these police departments be disbanded. Maybe it's not such a bad idea for that to happen to LMPD. Since nobody knows how to do their job, maybe they shouldn't exist. I just don't understand how they have gotten away with not filing any kind of report on what happened that night. And they were at that apartment shooting it up. And people want to know why many in this country have a serious problem with policing. Rightfully so. This is a disgrace. And the city should see this as unacceptable. I don't see how you put cops on administrative leave and they did not do their job right. And now, you know, we know that not only did they shoot up Breonna Taylor's apartment, but even her neighbor above her apartment got all shot up. So they had to be shooting from the outside, y'all, and the inside of the apartment. Oh, wow. But there are police unions that will still try to protect these cops, y'all. And the unions are a big part of the problem as well. But y'all, please tell me what you think of this latest information on the Breonna Taylor case. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.